Hello, my Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do you need? Shadow read for this full to new July 2023. I am your reader, fellow Earth sign Virgo that I am, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Just crossed 25 years in business May 1st of this year. Author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It's available on Kindle. You click the link, you can preview the first chunk of it, including the table of contents, and you'll see that it's pretty much organized in chakra chapters. There are chakras in this reading. I was going to mention it anyway, but you know, because it's my book and I love it. And that's the Kindle version. It's very clean, it's very pristine. It's almost kind of IKEA compared to the Fellini Film Fest original version on PDF that some of my subscribers get on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I love Patreon. Coolest thing, all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. They get their daily check-in with me every day, pretty much, give or take. Unlisted YouTube live stream links. They can literally chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical implications, the spiritual applications. Strike that, reverse it. Magical applications, spiritual implications. Always ending with a prayer, a blessing, a little something, something to send us on our way. And the best way for me to start my day, considering what I do for a living. Yeah. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, and the extendeds are all timeless. Been doing them for years. They're all relationship, soul contract based stuff, so they get all of them, past, present, and future, as long as they are subscribers, as well as they get a significant discount when booking a private session with me, readings or spiritual counseling. We'll talk about it at the end of the video. But I love Patreon. Oh, and we have 2 7-day free trials for Seeker, which is ordinarily $3 a month, and Human, which is ordinarily $5 a month. You can check us out for 7 days, dip a toe, as it were. Check out the extendeds and the dailies. And if you like, come Patreon on Patreon. It's my favorite thing on earth right now. And I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But Caps, you just call me Mal, because I've had a lifelong crush on Capricorn energy. I guess as a Virgo, it's a trine thing. I don't know. So let's get down to business. So we'll do a little explanation for the new Capricorns and the cross watchers, and then we'll get down to the divination. Feel free to skip ahead if you've heard it all before, although we are going to look at the astrology, considering it is a full moon in Capricorn. So, if you are new to the channel, an 8-card draw is just 1 card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about really anything. We are applying it to a 2-week period, a waning side of the full moon, of the full complete cycle, the releasing, the letting go from full to new. In July 2023, because when the moon rides at her peak, then your heart's desire seek, right? Cast, intend, all of that stuff. That's why I do the 5-card draw. Beautiful, beautiful reads, right? The lunar draws to help you align and plant a seed and help it grow. This is, you know, enjoy it. When the moon rides at her peak, then your heart's desire seek. Take 3 days, and usually that's when the shadow work, the releasing, the letting go begins, in my experience. Or you can wait until the last 3 days before new moon, dark moon, balsamic moon. That's fun, said no one ever. To help you release, like, the spiritual alchemy, releasing the 3 symbolic atoms between lead and gold on the periodic table of elements, symbolically speaking, and there are chakras involved in all of that as well. Let's look at the timeline. We're looking at your full moon in Cancer, Monday, July 3rd, 9:39 a.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Now, if you have the holiday weekend, if you got it like that, if you're in the United States, obviously the next day is July 4th, Independence Day. Waking up in the morning on your full moon, Eastern Time, obviously, we're talking here, make a cup of coffee. If you're into coffee, make coffee, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules coffee beans. I looked it up. So, along with my 5-card draws that I did from this past series, I'll be doing that, but I'll be doing it with a cup of coffee. And then, of course, we are looking at 2 weeks of the releasing, the letting go, the surrendering, the alchemy to the new moon in Cancer, and it is indeed a new moon on Monday. You're welcome for that in your head now. July 17th, 2:32 p.m. in the afternoon on the East Coast. It's probably a little too early in the day to light a torch and wave it for the new moon on Monday. Oh, Simon Le Bon. It was awfully modern of him to take his wife's name. Oh my God, absolutely fabulous. So 2:32 p.m. Wonderful. Anytime after that, plant a seed, help it grow, and I'll get the 5 card reads out before that. In between those 2 dates, just of note, Mars goes into Virgo, so that would trine your Capricorn aspect, I think is what that was trying to come out as. And that happens on the 10th of July, the next day. Mercury goes into Leo on the 11th. There are retrogrades in play as of today. Actually, Neptune is going retrograde in Pisces, so we're in for some disillusion, but I'd rather be disillusioned than illusioned, personally. Just saying. So yeah, look, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other sign. I find my Virgos reads really do hit me in my career most of the time. Sometimes it's relationships. My Pisces moon, definitely my spiritual, mystical side, which affects everything. My Leo rising, just how I'm making it look. It's always a fun one, usually. And my Venus in Libra, right? It's like that's totally about love and relationships, regardless of the form they come in. So check them. Cross watchers, here's an opportunity for you to get some sympathy, empathy, insight, and understanding for the Capricorn you are cross-watching for, and you can apply the affirmation that'll be coming out, and the archangel message, and there's a healing mantra, and even some totemic animal magic in there if you want to help them out. And as you do so, you will not just be helping the Capricorn you are cross-watching for do what they gotta do, alchemize their lead to gold, if you will. You'll be helping the entire collective do that, because that's how holographic reality works, and there's math involved. So I'll leave that to the Capricorns. You can handle that. Ow. So I guess that's enough explanation. I think that's enough explanation. So let's get to the divination that happens in the still point. It's my favorite thing ever, aside maybe from Patreon at the moment. Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Still point. Pantheonic override. Using the Caroline Mace archetype cards, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers who are watching this video and who are drawn to this reading. Please, beloved ones, what is the dominant archetype hovering over the heads in the 8th chakra of the Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, determining the aspect of shadow work, the alchemy from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, sending down the codes to all the other chakras, shifting what they attract and what they repel, so they have the free will to no longer delay that which cannot be prevented in their soul contracts, this full to new. Ooh, the Midas miser, the Midas touch, the mighty, mighty, mighty Midas touch. Bells are ringing. Every archetype is neutral. This is a creative family archetype, and if you're an entrepreneur, Capricorns, I know a lot of you are, in some way, shape, or form, I think you'll like this one. Now, written on the card is the shadow attribute. I call that the lead, the light attribute, the gold, and it's an alchemical process. We're all somewhere on that percentage scale. So the shadow is the miser. Hoarding money and emotions. I've dated a bunch of Capricorns, man. Woo! The hoarding emotions, that could be in there. Obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Now, I mean, I know people across the economic spectrum, that seems to be in common. I don't think it matters how much money you have, your material wealth, however you define it. There's the fear of loss that is ancient. It's one of the 4 ego wounds that have been on this planet pretty much since jump. Abuse, neglect, codependence, and loss. Maybe you avoided the first 3, but nobody gets away without the wounds of loss. So there's some compassion available there in the lead. If you want to get to the gold, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delights in sharing one's riches, and a generous Capricorn, and I don't mean generous like that, I mean, open-hearted. And they do get younger as they get older, which is why for some reason I think I hate the word I'm going to end up with Capricorn. Some planet somewhere in there, hopefully it's not Uranus. Or maybe, depends, chemistry. Let's look at the next 4 chakras down. This is a fun archetype though, the Midas touch. Dionysus had a little to do with the original, for sure. Z's my patron god. So let's look at the next 4 chakras down with 1 card. Daughters of the Moon Tarot, Goddess deck for Goddess energy, internal, internal, heart, third eye crown, the psychological realm, the personal level of power, throat chakra minimum, free will, willpower, spit, swallow, or chew. Will you delay what can't be prevented? Because how many times you want to keep coming back? Please take a nice deep breath. Stay on mission. Still point. My beloved goddesses, please override. As I call upon my beloved goddesses of Earth, my beloved goddesses of Capricorn, my beloved goddesses of the powers of the North, please, for the cardinal Earth of it all, my beloveds, my beautifuls, 1 card in clarity for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. We're watching this video, drawn to this reading. What do they need to be aware of internally? Internal heart, their third eye crown chakra, to help them alchemize. The Midas, the miser into Midas, their shadow to light, they're lead to gold, they're pain to peace, they're toxic to healthy. This full to new. Okay. Cloudy a bit, but it's 7 of cups. On this deck, it's jealousy, and I'll leave that up to being a general read. Jealousy is the third eye. Well, envy is the deadly sin of the third eye chakra. Knowledge is the grace that heals it, but it's sacred knowledge. Seek only truth. So if that's going on, remember, we never quite see things that way, but we could see someone's jealousy as a means of being a miser in terms of hoarding anything, including communication. Other than that, though, I mean, the 7 of Cups is about emotional options, right? Well, that one, or that one, or that one. It can be a little kid in the candy store sometimes, where there are so many options that you get apathetic. It's called the apathy of options. Learned it from Matt Kahn. He'll be our last card down. So it is that thing of like, right? So it's okay. You got to pick one of them sooner or later, right? And that's why you pick one of them, then you move into the 8th. You make a decision. You emotionally move away from one thing. It's not always about walking away. Sometimes about walking deeper within to find the 9th cup, which is about self-love and, you know, wish fulfillment on the inner, at least. That's what we're looking at here. And then the 10 of Cups, completing the cycle. Now here, certainly I would think element of water, we're talking heart chakra here as well, right? Emotional. So really working on that in terms of expressing emotions. Tricky, right? Ain't it just tricky to like to have the safe space to do that? I don't know, mountain goats want to like climb up to the top of a mountain, no one's around, and like have a good cry and then climb back down. I get it, I'm a Virgo. Virgo power, cross your legs, I get it. But let's see what this looks like in the masculine dynamic, the lower 3 chakra dynamic, relationships in the physical world, including your relationship to yourself. From the outside looking in at yourself, from the inside looking out at people, places, and things can be a mirror because that happens rather often. So let's see. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My gods, please override. As I call upon my beloved gods of Earth, my beloved gods of the sign of Capricorn, and my beloved gods of the powers of the North, please, beloved ones, of cardinal creative Earth, 1 card in clarity. It's a lot of kakakas for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. What do they need to be aware of? Lower 3 chakras, outside in, inside out. Relationships in the physical world. Now it felt like 2, I knew it. To help them alchemize the Midas miser archetype, particularly with 7 of Cups on the inner, this full to new. Ooh, 5 of Swords. So there can be a little bit of back of chitter chatter going on here, not necessarily gossip, but often argumentative. If we're going to give a chakra to that, I would say certainly it depends on whether you are communicating with groups of people, then that would really talk about root. You know, if it's a political discussion or something that involves a lot of people, a tribal, a family, family issue. It could certainly be second chakra, sacrum, one-on-one relationship, conversation with another person, but could bring out clarities. The Five of Swords does lead to the Six, the journey from choppy water to smooth, a mental journey, but could also be the solar plexus, you just being like, oh, I don't know, my values are changing, look, our boundaries shift and change, boundaries, our honor code as we grow and evolve, right? Who we want to be in the world. So, I mean, as a Midas miser, it could be all of those, but again, mileage may vary in a general read. So, we switched out one deck and brought in another one for the 8-card draw this time. The Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. She's taking a break. We brought in the Chakra Reading cards by Rachel Sharman Ruckpool Publishing to get us a clue, a tip, and a hint for you about which chakra to sort of hone in on, read up on, maybe, I don't know, stick a crystal on it or something. Please take a nice deep breath. The Higher Self Collective, they're cool. Still point. Oh, Higher Selves Override. Oh, that's very tingly. As I call upon the pantheon of higher selves, the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, for the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and Cross Watchers watching this video and drawn to this reading, beloved ones, what is the clue, the tip, the hint, the chakra to maybe start with, right? To consider a little point of focus. Ooh, that one's going to come around again. To help the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and Cross Watchers alchemize the miser to Midas, from lead to shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, this full to new. Personal power, solar plexus. Oh, come on, that solar plexus. I don't even need to look at that. Look at the fist. Yikes. Stripes. Let's look at that one. Card number 13. Personal power, fist of fire. No, that doesn't sound good either. Let's keep moving on. Personal power, card number 13. This one has an affirmation at the end. Whew. Card number 13, personal power, solar plexus chakra. You've called upon this card today because it is time to step fully into your power. Now, I will say that's creative power of the Midas, entrepreneurial skill, creative ability. Absolutely. We are living in a truly exciting time here on Earth, and we are all encouraged and invited to live more from a place of empowerment. Over time, we have learned to hand over our power to other people and situations, which has created imbalance and inequality. Well, and that could certainly play into a jealousy, envy story. Just saying. Sometimes we feel like other people know what's best for us and the situation at hand, and due to a lack of self-love and honor, we give our power over to them. And everybody does it. I mean, it's how we learn in this world. It's how we conform. Until we don't. Now it is time to look within and listen to that loving wisdom and your own divine guidance. It's time to connect with your soul. At times, power can be misunderstood as a negative or controlling expression that comes from the ego. However, the power we are talking about here is love, and it comes from a place deep within our heart and soul. You have been handling your power. Have you been handing your power over to others? Now is the time for you to reel it back in. It's time to make your own decisions and choices and allow the power of your soul to shine through, to create and manifest your heart's desires. Connecting with your personal power will bring an abundance of opportunity and magic to your life. The power of the universe is urging you, is surging through you at all times. That sounds more like fun. Harness this power and enhance your life and well-being. Know you are supported fully by your higher self and the universe in this powerful and exciting transition. The affirmation, I am empowered. Look, this is the solar plexus. No one else well, I mean, you can have other people's energies jammed in there, but it's just their opinions of you that you either agree with or are wounded by. Boundaries, right? Ancestral patterns passed down and all of that. This is an opportunity to break free from that. To at least step away, right? Because there may very well be some conversations going on that, are maybe emotionally confusing, right? 7 of Cups, castles in the sky. But your ability to turn this from lead to gold is here. But it's a personal thing. Like, you don't expect anybody's approval on this. That's what you're doing in secret. Heal yourself, free your mind, and the rest will follow, hopefully. Oh, it's so in vogue. Let's ask Lord Ganesh to help remove those 3 atoms, those 3 obstacles with the whispers of Lord Ganesha, a being that I have been cultivating a relationship with for over 25 years when I started working with the Ashaya monks, learning their 5-sphere, S-V-H-E-R-E, meditation process, which I do every day, and I do when I do the readings before. So, let's ask him what his guidance, his grace is to help you remove some obstacles here. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Beloved Ganesh, please override. As I call upon the beloved Lord Ganesh, elephant-headed god of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles, please, beloved blessed one card in clarity. For the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, what is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help them alchemize the miser into the Midas, the shadow light led to gold, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy, the fear to love, this full to new? Clear your energy. That's a little direct. Clear your energy. Wow, he's going for it. He's got like all his hands got like a weapon or something in it. Yeah, no, he's even going stop in the name of Ganesh. Before I you know the rest. Powerful here, very powerful image. Clear your energy. Okay. The trumpet hath sounded. Card number 16. I don't know if we've done this one before. I still don't think we've gotten all of these, but let's see. Clear your energy. Move through your fears to bring on change. Sounds like a shadow read to me. Ganesha is clearing the obstacles that have been impeding your progress. Removal of these obstacles will bring a shift in consciousness. With destruction comes creation. That's the lunar cycle. That's why I do these reads. Embrace the opportunity to change and move into a positive phase of freedom. You will undergo a major shift, whether it is in your spirituality or personal life. A key life change is around the corner. It is time to move out of your comfort zone. No doubt you are aware of some of the challenges that lie before you, but keep in mind that some of them may be on a more subtle or subconscious level. 7 of Cups on the inner. Interesting. Believe in yourself and your ability to overcome obstacles. Whether in your professional or personal life, the right outlook can go a long way in supporting you through challenging times. One of the many daily challenges is clearing unwanted lower vibration energies from within our physical body, your aura, and your personal environment. How do you cleanse and balance your energy in order to align with your divine purpose? I do it every day. I do breath work. I'm drinking all sorts of like enchanted vitamin water and stuff, staying hydrated. You know, you gotta. You want good skin. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You may choose to balance your chakra energy centers by taking a much needed break or stepping outside for fresh air. I just did it. I went out into my garden outside. Consider taking a salt bath, one of my favorite things as a Pisces moon, and also use incense or white sage or essential oils such as lavender, clove, basil to clear your home. Regular meditation will provide the stillness needed to ensure you clearly hear messages that are being given to you and will also assist in bringing a greater sense of calm to your life. Remember to call on Ganesha. Ask him to walk alongside you and show you what would benefit from clearing away. It's sort of like Marie Kondo and Ganesh like teaming up. I mean, wow. And you got to admit, Cardinal Earth elephant, Capricorn, you know, it's there. It's there. There's a connection there. It's very earth signy. So this might very well be about, you know, summer cleaning, you know, whatever season you find yourself in on the globe when you're watching this. But clearing your energy field, certainly, you know, I have to do it before I do all of this. But yeah, I'm a Virgo. Everything is not exactly as put away as I would like it to be, and I know that contributes to it, but I know if I'm not clearing it from the inside out, it doesn't matter. It will always return back to its pattern. So there is a choice of personal power here for you, and your solar plexus will tell you if you're going to violate, if you're going to cross a boundary, that you shouldn't pay attention to that, because that's, no one else can know your personal power but you. It's personal power, right? No matter how empathic or insightful somebody is, no one knows that chakra like you can. So let's get the help from the animal totems and the spirit animals, the divine animals oracle, which I find working with these vibrationally very, very helpful, because the energy of it is everywhere, but it's usually nonverbal. You know what I mean? It's different than angels and, you know, gods and stuff. Different, and sometimes squishy. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, still point. Totems override. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross-watchers watching this video. It feels good. Drawn to this reading. Who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, giving them the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power, the insight, the protection, and the oracle message to help them alchemize the miser to Midas, this full to new. Ooh. Well, you're not a jet, you're a shark. Because when you're a jet, you're a jet. God. Purpose. Oh, a sharky Capricorn on a purpose. That sounds hot, actually. Jabber, jabber, jabber jaw. 36. Card number 36. Card, yeah, just Google if you don't know what I'm talking about. Just shark and jabber jaw. You'll see what I mean. Unfortunately. Yeah. No respect. Where are we? Shark. Okay. Purpose. You are perfectly formed to be who you were born to be. There is great power in keeping your focus. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. So keep moving forward. You are protected in a difficult task. Wow. Dun, dun, dun. There's your mantra. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what shark magic's about, just real quick. Sharks are magnificent creatures built for purpose. They are focused on their job as a predator and are exquisitely fine-tuned to do this. Every sense is supercharged. Every move is purposeful. Use shark magic when you want to find your purpose and your focus again. Perhaps you are procrastinating or simply think you cannot finish a project, so call in the energy of the shark to keep your eyes on the prize. I mean, that does make sense with personal power, though. Absolutely. Right? That's the thing. It's like, I'm on purpose. Living life on purpose, right? 10,000 books about that, I'm sure. It's interesting. Very, very, very dorsal of you. Oh, Lord and Lady Dorsal. You're just the fit of the party. So look, clear your energy on purpose with the shark for personal power, right? To clear them clouds on the inside, because there may be a little something challenging you there on the outside. Clear the energy fields. I like this. And it's definitely a shadow read, right? The letting go, the releasing. And any challenges that are involved here. You know, sometimes you gotta dorsal up. That's so stupid. Okay, everyone also has archangels. Everyone has access to all of the celestial realms, because your higher self has been called a guardian angel. So the guardian angel belongs to a really, really, really large club called an archangel. Billions and trillions of higher selves can make up one archangel. Those archangels then gang up together and create the thrones, the powers, the dominions, the principalities, the seraphim, the cherubim, and they're just terrifying. The higher, you know, like all them wings and eyes staring at you. So everyone has access, but who are you going to call? They don't come unless you ask, right? And ask nicely, ask politely. You're a Capricorn, you will. order and method. I mean, you don't always have to, you know, like draw it in chalk on your floor just to talk to an archangel. Please take a nice deep breath. It's hard to get out of wood floor. Just is. Still point. Archangelic override. Oh, I love you too. As I call upon the beloved pantheons of archangels, for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading. Who is the Archangel waiting in the wings with their wings ready to zoom in and help do the alchemy? Helping the Capricorns and the cross-watchers alchemize the miser to Midas, the lead to gold, the shadow light, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy, the fear to love, this full to new. Ooh, Mirabiel reflection. This is the mirror ball one. Mirror ball. Mirror ball. Beautiful. Reflection. You got yourself an owl there, indicative of wisdom. Maybe a little Athena energy, but they're definitely lunar. Perhaps more Artemis, Selene, Diana, if you know what I'm talking about. So let's read a little bit. They don't put the keywords on the cards, which I love. Is this book. Alexandra Wemman, Finhorn Press. Amazing book. Reflection is the key word. It's no coincidence that Mirabelle's name sounds like mirror ball, like a glitter ball reflecting endless sparkles of light. The silver blue lunar-esque Mirabelle helps to illuminate the divine feminine aspect of grace within us. In doing so, she helps balance, cleanse, and purify our spirit. Okay, so I think we're seeing a theme here about like clearing your energy and staying on purpose, and I would think that's in the internal world with that Seven of Cups, right? It's emotional, but of course, like we said, that can have, you know, it's going to affect how you see things, right? Particularly if things seem cloudy. As we gaze into her mirror, we look deeply into our own soul self and slip beneath the mercurial waters of the unknown. We are then able to move with more flexibility, relishing the freedom activated by this angel. Like the Celtic pagan elder and priestess on her card, Mirabiel's feminine energy brings our lives into flow, helping us to wash away and release any feelings of rigidity, control, and limitation, so we can relinquish the need to grip onto life too tightly. And come on, Capricorns, it's got to be a challenge. You're mountain goats, right? One false move, right? I get it. I totally get it. It's from this place of surrender and fluidity that we can tap into our intuition and creativity. Midas Miser, then we can dance through life to our own personal rhythm as Mirabelle's glitter ball throws sparkles of delight across any shadows, lighting up all the dark corners. Mirabelle's light brings us clarity and discernment. We can trust we are in alignment with divine timing. All is perfect. See, because Chronos, Saturn, time. So I know about fighting against the clock and working with the schedule and trying to get it all done, right? So the ability to pull that off and stay on purpose is a challenge, I think, for everybody. Oh, what's this? You can also call on Angel Mirabiel to balance the feminine and masculine energy of our planet. Like the wise elder in her card, Mirabiel is connected to the lunar energies, so is wonderful to call on for manifesting and releasing during new and full moon phases. Ding, 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 ding. All right, the message. Life is a mirror. Life is a highway. I want to write it all night long. Life is a mirror. What are your outer circumstances reflecting back to you? What can you learn from these experiences? Well, and to start clearing the lenses of perception. Perception is not always truth. Feelings are not always facts. So that time of reflection, either to clear the energy, connect with your personal power, and stay on purpose. It feels very Capricorn in that way, that stay on purpose of the shark. Mountain land shark. Mountain shark. Let's get our last card down, the Matt Kahn healing mantra, to put it all together. And they work if you work them. Believe me, I work these mantras, and they help. I mean, you got to work them for them to work, obviously. But to bring this all together, our last card down, again, Crosswatcher, here's an opportunity through your own prayer and maybe just through your own process to help the Capricorns heal. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly, for the Capricorn Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, please, beloved ones, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Capricorns and the cross-watchers? To help them alchemize the shadow to light, the lead to gold, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy, the fear to love, the miser to the Midas, with 7 of Cups on the inner, 5 of Swords on the outer, solar plexus, personal power as an inroad, clearing their energy to remove the obstacles, staying on purpose with shark magic, and calling upon the reflective healing powers of Marabiel, the perfect healing mantra, to help them do exactly this. Their full to new July 2023. Exploring unity consciousness. Oh. I am one eternal light, appearing as all. This is about unity and in diversity. It is. It is unity consciousness. Look, at core, yes, I'm a witch, but I'm a non-dualist witch. A pure non-dualist, which is tricky. It's a long story. It's definitely a challenge. Saying that this world is not real. Anything that's not one is the illusion of separation, on and on and on and on. So connecting to unity consciousness. Unity consciousness is usually in the crown chakra, but, you know, clean this up, clear this out, you're there for moments, right? I do this a lot, and I don't stay there all the time. You never know when you're in unity, though. I am one eternal life. Appearing as all. When unity consciousness is explored, right? So it's not saying you're going to live there, you're going to explore it, right? Like a new neighborhood. When unity consciousness is explored, you are able to sense a connection that unites all hearts, no matter how unique each person seems to be. Why? Because that's where the unity is. Kingdom of Heaven is at hand, it's in the heart, right? All of that. It's cross-cultural. In unity, there is a willingness to accept the differences that make each of us unique while embracing the greater cosmic web of interconnectivity through all time and space, which means your past lives, all time and space, right? Your higher self experiences the higher self experiences all the experiences of the soul on its linear journey from lifetime to lifetime. It does it all at once. All at once. Your higher self, and everybody I say that to goes, oh, that's a lot. I'm like, yeah, multitasking at its finest, really. You think about it. Don't think about it too long, though. It tends to hurt your head after a while. In exploring unity consciousness, you are not a person in search of the light. You are the light dressed up as a person along your soul's journey. Well, that's got to take a load off. I mean, and talk about reflecting on that. This mantra is ideal for amplifying presence, grounding your energy, and deepening meditation. I don't know. I think that in terms of a shadow read, that's lovely. Because when you hit certain levels of consciousness, unity consciousness among them, there's exalted, there's perpetual, you know, however, whatever structure you want to look at that through, the chakras, whatever, we really do get to see that we've never missed a step. We've never made a wrong choice or decision, because that's how the divine always sees it. It's a video game. We don't get to choose the choices. We get to choose between the options given. Yeah. That's free will. And if things are cloudy on the inside, and look, don't be ashamed to look at yourself and go, no, I am jealous. Absolutely. I want to rip their frickin' faces off. It's okay. Particularly if there's a verbal conflict going on here, right? But this is the unity of saying that. And also, we don't know what they've been through. That's why the third eye, right? You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what... We barely know what's in our own contracts, right? Let alone what anybody else's is, right? And, you know, what are the chances they're aware of it, too? Getting possessed by pain is a human condition, but is healed by the divine condition. Oh, it's so deep. Hi, Milky. You want to come sit? Meow? All right, we've got a Taurus cat at my ankles. Thankfully, we just have the blessination to do, and then we'll chat about Patreon and readings and all that stuff. And I hope you like the new music. Janet Grace is knocking him out of the park. She's working on the work, career, vocation music as we speak. And yeah, she wants to do an album, and I'm excited to be on it. Please take a nice deep breath. still point. And we end as we begin. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for our beloved Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to embrace their entrepreneurial and creative abilities to turn anything to gold, delighting in sharing life's riches by exploring unity consciousness, for they are one eternal light appearing as all, and what a purpose to follow with that shark magic to stay on purpose and experience the unity in their own personal power, that their contribution is not just a thing. It can't work without it, because there is a Five of Swords here. This does feel challenging, but it does feel verbal. It does feel a little argumentative, perhaps even political, but political means many things. It's not just all about governmental politics. So certainly calling in Archangel Mirabiel to step back and reflect, to find the stillness, to clear things out, which we also know removing the obstacles will help them with clearing their energy, their home, their house, their mind, their energy field, salt bath, manicure, pedicure, facial massage, in order for them to really feel what they need to feel, what's going on here in the heart, throat, third eye, crown. With that Seven of Cups, which can be fantastic, but meaning of fantasy, that can be of intense, tumultuous when we don't know what to choose and our hearts are feels like we have more than one heart going on, yeah? Here, there, and everywhere. May they be blessed with the love, the wisdom, the power, the guidance, and the grace to alchemize all of this, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, from the miser's withholding to the Midas touch, for their well-being, for the well-being of their loved ones, for the well-being of all that is important to them, and for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So motivating. And so it is. This music is called Underworld Catwalk. There will be a video eventually. I'll be in it. It's did you like the video, by the way? Please hit the thumbs up. I know it's a tricky one, but it's a shadow read, and it certainly is. But exploring unity consciousness, let's give it a shot. It takes more than once, though. You know, it's a practice. But you're a Capricorn, you'll find your way. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. I'm not stopping, because let's call it what it is. YouTube is my gateway drug to Patreon. It really is. I love Patreon so much. Flames on the sides of my face, but those are flames of passion, heart's desire, burning, consuming with creative fire. Humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, mystics, gods, goddesses are the 8 tiers. 2 of them have 7-day free trials. The first 2, Seeker and Human. All of my subscribers, regardless of level, get the daily check-ins, get the extended readings, and get an extensive discount on private sessions with me, which we will talk about next, because it's what I do best, seriously, and I'm just here to help. So yeah, on my website I changed my prices for the 25th anniversary. On my website, Drawing the Circle, if you want to see it in written form. There's a store, drawingthecircle.com. You'll see the store. Click on the store, you'll see all the different options. You'll know readings, spiritual counseling, it's all there written. But I did a video for the 25th anniversary of the company booking private sessions with Mal. Like I said, the patrons, as they are subscribers, no 7-day free trials or trialers are getting that no boundaries, Virgo, cross your legs. No. But they do get the extensive discount on that, and it explains it all for you in about 11 minutes. And I think a fun video, whether I travel, Zoom, record it, right, whatever, we can work it out. I keep on hearing that song in my head when I do this part of the video. And I say over and over in the video, I've never turned anyone away, ever, because of lack of finances. That's not who I am. That's not who I am at all. But there's always a way to work it out, and I love what I do. So watch the video. It's a good video. My mom likes it, so we're keeping it for at least a year or two. I don't think I'll be raising my prices anytime soon, but I know Capricorns. I know sometimes you like to climb the mountain alone, and that is very, very honorable, and it's very, very heroic, particularly if you are alchemizing from lead to gold, from Midas to miser. You have my love, my support, my belief, and my faith in you. Because I love Capricorns. I just do. They are the Eeyores that bring out my Tigger, and I kind of love that. I love that. that Capricorn growth. It just fills me with delight, because I know inside of them they're getting younger with every passing second. We're sort of waiting for that, I guess. So anyway, wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed, my beloved Caps. And go explore Unity Consciousness. That should be fun. And comment below if you feel it. I love you. Hang in there. You can do this one step at a time. Heal. Hail. Farewell. Mwah. And blessed, blessed be.